At 93, Barbara Eden continues to captivate Hollywood with her remarkable life and career. The I Dream of Jeannie star has revealed wild confessions over the years, from Tom Jones's shocking advance while they were both married, to JFK's secret phone number, and even a scandalous belly button controversy that nearly got her fired. But the juiciest revelations involve her longtime co-star Larry Hagman, a story she kept quiet about for 50 years. Born Barbara Jean Moorhead on August 23, 1931, in Tucson, Arizona, during the depths of the Great Depression, she grew up in a family struggling to get by. Her parents, Alice and Hubert Moorhead, did their best despite financial hardships, and Barbara traced her lineage back to Benjamin Franklin, connecting her to one of America's most influential figures. After her parents divorced when she was 3, her mother moved her to San Francisco for a fresh start and later remarried, giving Barbara a half-sister. Music and performance became a source of comfort as her mother filled their home with song, inspiring Barbara's lifelong passion. Growing up in the Parkside neighborhood of San Francisco, a tight-knit community with deep family roots, she learned early the value of hard work. As a teenager, she performed in church choirs and local bands, earning money to help her family, eventually singing in nightclubs for $10 a night with bands led by Howard Fredericks and Freddie Martin. These experiences taught her stage presence, confidence, and discipline, while cultivating her love for music. At 16, she boldly joined Actors Equity, trained at the Elizabeth Holloway School of Theater, and studied singing at the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. After graduating from Abraham Lincoln High School in 1949 and spending a year at City College of San Francisco studying theater, she entered a beauty pageant under the name Barbara Huffman in 1951. Winning Miss San Francisco and competing in Miss California brought her into the spotlight and boosted her confidence, marking a transition from local performer to rising star. Barbara Eden's television career began with small but pivotal opportunities, including a 1955 appearance on The Johnny Carson Show, where she showcased both singing and acting skills, gaining national exposure. Soon after, she appeared on I Love Lucy, demonstrating an energy and charisma that caught the attention of producers, setting the stage for her legendary career in television. Barbara Eden's early career was shaped by experiences that taught her the craft of acting and prepared her for stardom. Working alongside Lucille Ball, one of television's biggest stars, was more than just another acting job. Ball's perfect comedic timing and control over every aspect of her show gave Eden a chance to learn from the best. Even though her role was small, it helped her get noticed in the industry. Eden's mother recognized her potential early on, encouraging her to add emotion to her performances and pursue acting, leading Eden to enroll at the Elizabeth Holloway School of Theater. Training gave her the confidence and skills to tackle more complex roles, and she began landing guest appearances on popular shows such as Highway Patrol, Private Secretary, The Millionaire, and Perry Mason. While none of these were starring roles, each one provided valuable experience. Her breakthrough came in 1957 when she was cast in How to Marry a Millionaire, a television adaptation of the 1953 film starring Marilyn Monroe, Betty Grable, and Lauren Bacall. Playing one of 3 young women hoping to marry wealthy men, Eden's first role as a series regular tested her comedic timing and adaptability. Although the show only ran 52 episodes, it gave her vital experience as a leading lady. By 1960, she was ready for bigger projects, taking on her first major film role in Flaming Star, a Western drama starring Elvis Presley, where she played Rosalind Pierce in a story full of real emotion. The film reached number 12 at the box office and earned critical praise. The following year, she starred in Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, a science fiction adventure directed by Irwin Allen, proving her versatility across genres. Despite these successes, breaking into Hollywood remained a challenge, with fierce competition and frequent rejection. Eden's life changed forever in 1965 when she became the iconic Jeannie in I Dream of Jeannie, a fantasy sitcom created by Sidney Sheldon that ran for 5 seasons. Playing a 2,000-year-old Jeannie, she brought humor, charm, and personality to the character, transforming the show's initially serious tone into a light-hearted classic. The chemistry between Eden and Larry Hagman, who played astronaut Tony Nelson, became the heart of the series, as Jeannie's playful impulsiveness constantly clashed with Tony's disciplined nature. The story began with Tony crashing on a deserted island, discovering Jeannie in a bottle, and from that moment, his quiet life was upended. Jeannie's attempt to help Tony often caused chaos, especially as he tried to keep her powers secret from his friends and co-workers, though his friend Roger Healy eventually found out and loved every moment. When I Dream of Jeannie ended in 1970, Eden's connection to the character remained strong. The show continued to delight new generations through reruns, and Eden reprised the role in reunion specials, cementing her place in television history. Meanwhile, Hagman, though a brilliant actor, often created tension on set with his unpredictable moods and outbursts, taking disagreements over scripts to extreme levels, leaving those around him frequently shocked. Larry Hagman's behavior on the set of I Dream of Jeannie was infamous, as he frequently created chaos for the cast and crew. More than once, he urinated on scripts or parts of the set, and his unpredictable antics became a regular challenge for everyone around him. His behavior was fueled by addiction. In the early seasons, Hagman relied on amphetamines and nicotine to stay energized and manage his weight, unaware of their addictive power. Although he eventually quit, the damage had already been done. Stories of his wild antics only grew. He once appeared on set in a guerrilla shoot for no reason, and on another occasion, a group of visiting nuns walked into a scene while he was shouting, cursing, and swinging an air conditioner. NBC eventually intervened, suggesting therapy, but misguided advice to experiment with LSD and marijuana only made things worse. Barbara Eden, his co-star, witnessed these moments firsthand. While she acknowledged how difficult Hagman could be, she also recognized that his wild energy contributed to the show, creating tension between the characters that entertained audiences and kept them hooked. Hagman's personal struggles eventually caught up with him. His drinking led to serious health issues, requiring a liver transplant in the mid-1990s, though he continued acting until his death in 2012 at age 81. Meanwhile, Eden had her own memorable Hollywood moments. In 1969, while appearing as a guest on This Is Tom Jones, Jones made an unexpected advance despite both being married, which Eden politely rebuffed. Years earlier, in 1957, she met John F. Kennedy, who discreetly handed her his phone number, a quiet but intriguing gesture she never acted on. Through it all, Eden remained professional, working on The Carol Burnett Show, The Sonny and Cher Show, starring in theater productions like The Sound of Music and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and releasing an album in 1967 titled Miss Barbara Eden. One of the biggest media frenzies of her career was the so-called belly button controversy, sparked by a journalist's observation that her navel was never visible on I Dream of Jeannie. Rumors claimed NBC forced her to wear a flesh-colored plug, which Eden denied, explaining that her costume naturally covered it. Even comedian George Schlatter's joke about revealing her belly button was shut down by NBC, fueling public obsession. Beyond Jeannie, Eden continued to find new ways to entertain audiences. She starred in Harper Valley PTA, a film adapted into a TV series in 1981, playing Stella Johnson, a widowed mother challenging the hypocritical town around her. The series combined comedy with social commentary, focusing on Stella's confrontations with the local PTA, raising her daughter Dee, and navigating her eccentric uncle and quirky town characters. Though it lasted only 2 seasons, it found a second life in syndication and reruns, introducing Eden to a new generation of viewers. Her career also thrived on stage. In 1965, she toured nationally as Maria in The Sound of Music, surprising fans with her vocal and performance abilities, and later took on the play Love. Letters, a story chronicling decades of correspondence between a man and woman. Through decades in television, film, and theater, Eden's talent proved enduring, showing that she was far more than just a beloved Jeannie. The entire play Love Letters was performed with actors reading their letters aloud, creating an intimate and emotional experience. One of the biggest highlights was Barbara Eden performing alongside her I Dream of Jeannie co-star Larry Hagman, bringing back memories for longtime fans. Their chemistry hadn't faded, and the story of love, loss, and missed chances became even more powerful with them in the roles. Unlike Jeannie, this play was serious and emotional, showcasing Eden's range beyond comedy. Even as television evolved, Eden remained a familiar face. She appeared in 5 episodes of the final season of Dallas, once again sharing the screen with Hagman, though in a dramatically different context. In 2002, she returned to lighter fare with Sabrina the Teenage Witch, playing Sabrina's great-aunt Irma, a playful nod to her Jeannie days that reminded audiences of her charm. Eden's life had been marked by both triumphs and heartbreak. In 1958, she married actor Michael Ansara, and after years of trying to conceive, they welcomed their son Matthew in 1965, whom she called their lucky charm baby. Tragically, Matthew began using marijuana at age 10, leading to a lifelong battle with addiction that culminated in his death from a heroin overdose in 2001 at age 35. Decades earlier, Eden had also endured the stillbirth of a child in 1971, experiences that left lasting emotional scars. Her marriage to Ansara ended in 1974, and a second marriage to Charles Fager in 1977 also ended in divorce by 1983. Despite these personal hardships, Eden found stability and peace when she married real estate developer John the First Holtz in 1991. She transformed her pain into purpose, speaking out about addiction to help other families and dedicating herself to philanthropy. Her charitable efforts include work with Save the Children, the American Cancer Society, Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Trail of Painted Ponies Breast Cancer Initiative, the Wellness Community, and Child Help USA, reflecting her deep empathy and commitment to making a difference. In 2011, she shared her story in Jeannie Out of the Bottle, a memoir that combines humor, warmth, and honesty, chronicling her rise from struggling actress to television icon, her personal losses, and her enduring resilience. Even at 93, Eden continues to engage with fans in the entertainment world, attending conventions like Hazard Fest and Rhode Island Comic Con, signing autographs, sharing stories, and demonstrating the same energy and charm that made her a beloved star. Her legacy extends far beyond the screen, defined not only by her iconic roles but also by her dedication to family, charity, and connecting with those who have admired her for decades.